Hi, it's Jen from You So Much, and I was asked recently about my very first client, and I actually did a video in this series about my first client, but that was actually my first paying client after I quit my job and started my business full time. But I've been doing this on the side for a few years now, and so my very first client was a little while longer ago, and I'm probably going to get some shit for this, quite frankly, to tell you the story behind getting my very first client, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. So I was working on copyright on the side while I was doing some sales for a radio advertising company. And so I was doing a bunch of cold calls one day and just calling like crazy, and I was just like not getting anywhere. I was like pounding my head against the wall. And if you've ever done cold calling, you know how it is. Some days it works, some days it doesn't. It kind of sucks when it doesn't work. When it doesn't work, it sucks. And so I was just like, forget this. I'm going to take a break and I'm going to fantasize about my business, about my copywriting business and getting clients. And I was thinking about how great it would be if clients just came to me, right? If you're really good at what you do, that's what happens. When you're really good, when you've perfected your craft, people know who you are and they come to you, and you don't have to worry about going out there and cold calling for your business. And so I thought to myself, that's what I want. Like, I don't want to have to cold call all the time. I want people to come to me. I want them to come to me because I'm awesome, right? Because I'm like the best copywriter in the world. That's what I want to be. I wanted to be the best at what I do. And so I was having a fantasy about this and thinking about it, and I wrote down a little story about it, and then literally less than a week later, not only did I get some people call me about, I got some leads sent to me for my radio advertising, but for my copywriting business, I had just set up my website. Like, I had, like, maybe a few weeks before that, I'd finished writing all the different pages for it and got it all set up. And someone found me. I don't know how they found me. I hadn't promoted it on Twitter or anywhere. It just was there ready for anyone to find it when I did start promoting it. And someone found me, some kind of Google search. I don't know how, but she found me and she reached out to me and she totally wanted me to write for her because she liked my blog post, she liked my writing, and she wanted to hire me. And so that was my very first client, was completely someone who found me on her own, and it wasn't from me doing a bunch of cold calling. So to me, that's the ultimate example of how fantasies can come true. I had this fantasy, I wrote it down, I thought about it, I imagined it, and I made it happen, right? Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think you can just have a fantasy and not do any work and just sit back and say, oh, all this wonderful stuff's gonna come to me. I mean, I obviously did a lot of work before that. I did some writing on my blog, I did set up my website. Obviously, there were some things that I did to help make it happen, but still, I had a fantasy and it came true. Like I said, I know I'm gonna get shit for that, but it's the truth. It's totally the truth. I didn't promote it at all. I just had it set up. So, and actually it's making me think I should do that again. I should have some fantasies about my business now that I'm on my own and I need the business even more because it's not on the side anymore. This is my income. Maybe I should do some more fantasy writing about my business. I'm going to do that, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. And in the meantime, I'd love to hear about your first client. Who were they? How did you get them? And I'd also love to know if you've ever had a fantasy and written it down and did a little experiment to see if it came true. I challenge you to do it. Do it with me, and and then update me later on if it came true, okay? And I'll do the same. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.